Yo, what is up guys? Cozy Games here. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. I know I made a Cage big year of 2025 video earlier, but I decided instead of just optimistic over rumors and my own hopeful feelings, I decided to do another similar video, but with a bit more logic behind it. Because I saw the reaction to the state of play and I was like, we need a little more optimism in the community right now. And I wanted to do that, but with more evidence behind it. So everyone could be like, okay, I see what you're cooking. I see what you're talking about. Instead of just me saying, guys, please don't be sad. Don't worry, it's all good. Kingdom Hearts 4 is the first time in the franchise since the internet became pretty standard that we haven't had much information at all between the announcement and release. It is not normal for Kingdom Hearts, thus leading many of us to assume it is in trouble or something. And nothing that is the case, so work with me here. I'm going to explain why. So, each Kingdom Hearts major entry had something to chew on between each of them. Something that feels significant. Now, we can count melody and memory if we want, but a rhythm game isn't really what you're coming to Kingdom Hearts for. Between 1 and 2, we had Chain of Memories, with a development time of 2 to 3 years between 1 and 2. Then we have Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep. Between that we had Recom, 358 over 2 days, and Recoded, with a development time of 4 years because Recom was made by the Osaka team that would make Kingdom Hearts from now on. Then 2 years between Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, with nothing really between that. Then Dream Drop to Cage 3 was the first ever insane gap. 7 years. Now, between those 7 years, we got 1.5, we got 2.5, 1.5 plus 2.5, 2.8, and updates for Union Cross. Between Cage 4 and Cage 3, a couple of missing link betas, you know, little something here and there, but nothing like really good to munch on. Like I said, Melody and Memory could count, but I don't really count it, even though it has cutscenes that lead into KH4. Between all those games, alongside the new pieces and the content we got, we also had trailers. Cage 3 had a trailer every single year, minus one. 2016. 2013 they reveal and first gameplay on Luminous Engine. Then they switched engines in 2014, so we got a trailer that was just R-rated voice acting. 2015, after the engine switch, we got Tangled. 2017, we got Twilight Town and Toy Story. 2018, the release date, and Monsters Inc. Then we had 3, not 1, but 3 different E3 trailers. And then we got the final battle trailer. There was always something. I want you to notice something that I mentioned though. A 7-year gap between Dream Drop Distance and KH3. Pretty big gap, right? But there are many factors that contributed to that. This is the first time the team had worked on an HD game, as they were used to PS2 and portable systems. They had an engine switch, and they were working on 0.2 at the exact same time. Plus, Nomura also left Final Fantasy 15 to work on KH3 and FF7R. KH3 was an outlier in terms of KH release timing, but not by much. Now, if you take into account the engine switching and count that only for development time, KH3 was in full production about the same time as Birth by Sleep. 2014 to Going Gold in 2018. Obviously, that isn't the same as us seeing and waiting for it because we waited from 2013 to 2019, but I'm trying to give you a perspective from a development standpoint since that is what we're going to go off for the main point of this video. Now, put that into perspective for KH4's development. Cage 4, from what I saw a few years ago, I'm going to look for it and put it in the video description so you guys can see what I was talking about. But Cage 4 went into development in Unreal Engine 5 in 2021. We know the trailer was made in Unreal Engine 4 because Nomura told us, but then he said next time we see the game, it will be in Unreal Engine 5. So I assume it had already been in Unreal Engine 5 by then. The Cage 4 team knows Unreal Engine now because of Unreal Engine 5. Because of Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 4 and 5 are different, but not too much that you can't bring your skills from 4 into 5. We know that they work alongside Epic Games on Kingdom Hearts. They share some staff with the Kingdom Hearts team. This has been stated. They also share staff with Final Fantasy 7R. This is seen in the Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Ultimania, and the Rebirth Ultimania. If you look at some of the developers, they say they worked on Kingdom Hearts 3. All this gives me the impression that this game is slated for 2026. 4 or 5 years of development time is still bad and sucks, and I wish it was like the old days, don't get me wrong, where we only had like a 2-year gap or 3-year gap between games. Bring that back. But this is still better than a lot of other franchises are going through right now, where they're waiting 6 or 7 or 10 years. And like I said, we had to too for the circumstances, but I don't think we have to anymore. There's absolutely no information coming out of this game right now, but I don't think that silence means the game's in trouble. I think it's more about Square Enix themselves and how they're marketing their games now. than the game's troubles in development. I think if it was in trouble, we would know, because Nomura and his team have been very open about stuff like that in the past. Like I said, the engine switching in Kingdom Hearts 3, and also Final Fantasy VII Remake getting pulled in-house. I think everything is going fine, and while you can doom and be sad, I'm not saying don't. You know, obviously I'm upset too. I want to see it sooner than later. I want you to come out of this video positive on the future of Kingdom Hearts, and hoping that alongside me that we will see it this year and released in 2026. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace and Quizzy Games, everybody.